Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Kevin.
We're doing Keeping It Real today, but before we even get started, we had a fan mail the other day, and this one was for Kevin. So, Kevin, there you go.
There you go, buddy. We'll hold your beer.
Nah.
Just trying to be friendly. I mean,
He must have been something about you.
yeah, it's a whole Phillies conversation. I thought you didn't have it now. He's got that Phillies hat on. I don't, so now we're enemies, I guess.
Is it rip?
Yeah. Give it a real hard tug. Let your arm go to the
Alright, well, let me, is there a name?
This, I believe, is from J-Dog.
J-Dog. Yeah,
You've seen him on Twitter.
I absolutely have.
Is it DVD?
Wow.
Is it the new one? That's pretty dope if it is.
What is it?
Batman.
It's
a new one, right?
I don't know.
Batman.
I think so. It looks like Robert Pattinson.
I have no idea who it is. He's got a mask on.
Well, it looks like
It
him.
kind of looks like Haley Berry, though.
What?
Either
Holly
way.
Berry.
Holly Berry?
Haley Berry. Holly Berry.
Oh, she's a Holly Berry.
Does it say who it's from?
Yeah, the name's got to be on here somewhere.
Hello.
Colin Farrell.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure that that's from J-Dog. Dude, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Robert Pattinson. It is a new one.
Thank you so much.
J-Dog.
It's
Yeah.
revolutionary, electric, and exhilarating, it says on the back.
That's really cool. J-Dog, thank you so much, dude. You
I want to watch a movie.
I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard it's really good.
That sounds pretty exciting. Can't wait to part.
Movie night?
Movie night.
Movie night. Movie night.
Bring yourself a hacky.
Now, what's your favorite,
You get some candy.
well, we should save that conversation.
Yeah.
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 Guys, because this is all Keeping It Real, and this is about
Thanks, J-Dog.
this month is Pride Month.
It is.
So, you know,
I'm
we've
proud.
been asked before, like, what do we think about Swift, blah, blah, going through what he's going through, and we have never really voiced our opinion. I think we did a little bit on our podcast.
Now it's time.
But we're going to do Pride Month, and
Pride Month.
what is our opinions of it? Who wants to start?
I mean, I don't care. I can start, or you guys can start.
I'll start if you don't want.
Yeah, go for it.
My opinion is that I believe in live and let live. I believe that love is love, and we will get into biblical stuff afterwards. But I believe.
Will we?
We will.
Well, I'll say a little bit. I'll say a little bit about it. I believe that we should, and you know, people will say, well, they put it in our face, you know. Okay, but also they've been kind of shunned for how long? Also,
Yeah,
So-
right. If you finally get the opportunity to yell, you gonna yell?
Yeah, right. It's like it doesn't bother me. Be who you're supposed to be, who you want to be, what you are. Don't pretend to be somebody else, and just live. I mean, that's life.
I feel like that. You know, what sucks is for people that are in a situation where they come out and decide to do what they want to do. They don't have the support. You know, for me, you know, I am who I am, and if anybody that I care about and I love is who they are, I'm going to support it. I don't care if it's any one of my sons that they tell me what the situation is, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
I still love you. You're still my son. You have my full support. The problem is that people, they don't have that. They don't have that support system, and then that's when the depression comes in and all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame. You know, you should not be ridiculed or looked down upon because of how you choose you want to live your life.
Right.
Unless you're being a jerk off or an a-hole to somebody, then what does it matter?
Right. Yeah.
Like, don't be mean, as long as you're not, you know, mean.
Yeah. You have anything to add?
I mean, it's a subject that, like, I personally haven't had to battle with because I've always been. I kind of thought I knew who I was, but I can say for somebody, like, you can go the generic, and it's not that it's generic, but it's like live and let live, and that's just kind of like how I was raised and taught. But I can't imagine being a person who they tried to show themselves one way for a lifetime, and then in their mind they're like, this isn't who I am.
They were
and
hiding.
like,
Yeah.
and that I can't, that internal battle, like, that's got to be one of the, like, so
Horrible.
and so I would say in, like, the lifetime that we've grown up in, that it's good to see the acceptance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That it has happened, because I know this wasn't like 60 years ago.
Oh, you couldn't even
20 years ago, 30 years
You
ago.
weren't having these. So you know what? Like I'm pro a lot of things. Like
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be so pro girl, and then I had 2 daughters, and honestly, I'm so pro girl. Like I'm for the female movement, all that. Like. So everything. So I'm very pro a lot of things. So that mental like battle that whoever you are that you've taken on, and you're like, I can't imagine. So like you guys are like, to be able to truly
I
come
couldn't
out
imagine.
and like to like that, and that release that you must have, like God.
Finally,
like that like,
weight's lifted, but then you still
we've all carried burdens.
Yep.
And then, like, once that burden's lifted from you, it's like it's hard to put into words, because I'm trying to like really not
and I'll tell you what,
make anyone mad, because I'm pro everyone.
Yeah, when we grew up, especially my age, because I'm a lot older than you guys.
Well, not a lot, but you're.
But in my age, you kept that stuff in the closet. You didn't hear, and if you did, you got made fun of really bad.
Yeah.
Maybe even beat up or worse. And it's such a sad state that we were in back then. And even, like, I was even caught up in that stuff. Like, you called guys a certain name if they weren't acting, what you deemed as manly or whatever. We use words that were really bad. And then, now that I'm older and everything, and we've went through some stuff. I mean, and we've learned a lot. Now, and I'm going to go through the religious aspect of it, because Joe, you were brought up in the church, and I know that you went to church, right? And so it's like, I've been hearing this a lot lately from a lot of people who are sitting there saying that they're comparing Sodom and Gomorrah to United States and everything. Everybody, you have to understand and go back and read that, because the story wasn't about the sexual acts. It wasn't about that at all. It was actually about other stuff in there. And it's like, when the angels went to go and visit Sodom and Gomorrah, they wanted to rape the angels. It wasn't about the sexual act. It was about the mindset of the people, of what they were going to do. They didn't treat people right. They were not taking care of people. It wasn't about sex. Sex, I believe, really, if you want to go into that realm, is a whole separate thing than the mindset of how you treat other people. And if you look at religion, well, not religion, let's get away from religion. If you look at Christianity, the whole message of Christ was forgiveness, period, and was acceptance. It was not to judge other people. Matter of fact, he said over and over again, stop judging, for the way that you judge will be judged upon you.
Yeah, you cast first stone.
Exactly.
Cast them on yourself.
And nobody can cast the first stone, because everybody has sin. So it's like, I think that the people that right now that are, because I've seen this weird thing going on right now with Christianity. It is, and it's sad, because it's almost like it's more of a turnoff now than I've ever.
100%. That's the worst thing.
It has ever been, ever. I don't even think it's Christianity.
No.
I think it's
it's their version of it. It's their version of it, but I think 100%.
Yeah.
So I think it's like in my opinion, and again, my opinion is...
Remember, this is our opinions, guys.
Yeah, you're born this way. You don't make the choice. You're born this way. And again, the way I was raised is that God created you the way you were supposed to be. I am who I'm supposed to be. Like, yeah, I have free will to make my own decisions, but I am who I am.
Right.
My personality is because that's the way I was created.
Right.
I feel like that anybody that has, that I don't want to say the wrong thing, but that's also the society that we're in.
Yeah, you have to worry about.
Worry about saying anything. I'm super supportive of everybody. I want people to be able to enjoy their life and love who they want to love and live the way they want to live. Yeah, but you don't want to say the wrong thing and offend anybody. But yeah. You're created the way that you're supposed to be, and if that's the way that you are, then that's the way you're supposed to be.
Right.
Period, in my opinion. I mean, that's just.
And the fact of the matter is I don't understand why people always get hung up on somebody else. Like,
what does it matter?
Like for instance, like for Joe, right? If I'm just saying, it's like, or Kevin, it's like, if I'm hung up on the way that they are, how yeah, that's not what you're supposed to be. I should be more accepting of like, you are who you are. I accept who you are. You know what? It's about love. It's about acceptance, and it's about like, you know, Joe. If that's what you believe, that's fine. Just because you like soccer, okay, that's fine. You're still a good dude. You're my boy. All that stuff. Even though soccer sucks. Like in my opinion, no, you know what I'm saying though. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's just a different analogy.
I got you.
And you could sit there and say the same thing about, well, you like baseball. I don't like baseball. It's like it sucks.
It's boring. I don't see it sucks.
I still accept you.
Going to a baseball game is still super fun. Still one of the best.
Well, that's because they have crab fries.
I'm just saying.
I think a topic that it could be a whole separate topic, but is like
baseball
self-acceptance. Once you accept like that, and you're like, it's like, man, okay, and then just own it.
Right.
Who cares? And who cares what anybody thinks?
Right.
Because they're not paying your bills. They're not feeding you at night.
Right.
They're not doing anything for you. Like, it's all self-reliance, self-acceptance.
Right.
And it's like, and then like just
and then we get
own it. Like,
problem
who cares?
with that
Like,
is-
no, I care. I don't really care what you think. Although I love you, but I don't care what you think. Like, if I'm making a decision, it's my decision.
And you're right, because I think that's what we do too often.
I mean, I do care what they think, but I don't.
You do, but you don't. Right. That's what I was just going to say. Oh, you're freaking kidding me.
Is there
All right,
someone here?
you know what, guys?
Yeah, I mean,
well, that's our thoughts. Maybe we'll hit this topic again.
Yeah,
Until
I'm sorry,
next
hold on,
time,
point
grab
to
yourself something cold to drink. Put your feet up and relax. We'll meet you at the lounge.